see specifically, and what made you want to put Marcus in the starting lineup? Did that kind of spark not only his game but also Nick's game and everybody else's?
Yeah, I just think getting him to come out there and start for us, and getting working again. I thought he came into the season, missed the first 10 or 11 games, and so we wanted to ease him into it. And Nick did a fabulous job. Wasn't nothing that Nick had done. He's actually played great for us. We just wanted something to kickstart Marcus to get him going and getting ready, down the stretch.
What you saw tonight, is this something you think you're going to stick with?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks. We'll go next to Shane Young.
Hey, Ty. The team is now 7-0 on the second night of back-to-backs. What does that really say to you about the team, like that they've responded emphatically after you call out their effort defensively?
You don't want to have to keep doing that. It's not something you want to get used to doing. But Kawhi just showing his leadership of just, wanting to play back-to-backs. He's healthy, and that's big for us. And just shows that, he's trying to do the right thing. And, back-to-backs this year, I think we're 7-0. So it just, back-to-backs test your manhood, test who you are, and test your character. And I thought tonight we responded very well, especially to hold his team to 99 points after giving up 135 last night.
Thanks. We'll go next to Law.
Hi. As great as Marcus was, you had Zoo also in the starting lineup. And I thought he did an outstanding job staying with Luka multiple times on an island out there on the perimeter. And it just seemed like an unconventional look for him. And it's not the first time that Zoo's really done well. Are you surprised at his just poise out there, not panicking when he's on his own against one of the best offense players in the league this season?
Not really long, because last year, in the bubble in the playoffs, he did a great job, with our veers because of Porzingis, such a great shooter and cleaver, that we do a good job of just veering off. And now, Zoo has to play him one-on-one. And he did a good job in the bubble. So that's why we was comfortable doing it. We know they have great shooting around. So just to make him play one-on-one and, Zoo being a big body, staying in front and just trying to, take that first initial bump because Luka's so strong, and then stay down on all the shot fakes. And like I said, I thought Zoo did a great job on him.
And also, Luka had 7 turnovers tonight. You mentioned last night you wanted to see more physicality. You wanted to, at the very least, I know you mentioned that one of the complaints you had about Zion was he didn't even get to the free throw line. He was just getting to the basket, into his spots, make shots over and over. How are you feeling about the defense that was able to force turnovers, but also able to keep this Dallas team off the free throw line for an entire game?
Yeah, I thought it was big. I thought, bringing the physicality to the game, nothing easy. And what felt good, Law, was just seeing, like, when they did score, we got pissed off and mad about that instead on the other end. And, Porzingis made one like 6 or 7 feet behind the three-point line, and Kawhi got mad at himself because we said he would shoot the trail 3 and from deep. So just taking that responsibility and onus on ourselves just to make sure we follow the game plan, understanding what we need to do. And like I said, tonight was a good job of just showing physicality and also doing it without fouling.
Thanks. And we'll go next to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. Obviously, PG made the big shot at the end. What do you have to say about his sort of just playing through a rough night otherwise and having it pay off like that?
Just keep playing. You're not going to make shots every night. I thought his defensive effort on Luka was great. I thought he got some deflections. And then, like I said, making a big shot down the stretch was huge. And they're not going to make shots every night. We understand that. But your attention to detail, your defensive presence is always going to be felt and needed. And I thought he did that tonight.
Next up, Sabrina.
Hey, Coach. Speaking of that defensive effort, this is another game where Lou Will has made a lot of plays on the defensive end, and I'm just curious what you're seeing from him, that's allowed him to be effective on that end of the floor.
Just his effort. Lou's been great all year, doing exactly what we asked him to do defensively, showing, switching. He made a huge steal on Luka. I think he had a huge deflection as well. So, he's been doing a great job. And then tonight, also making some big shots for us down the stretch. And he hit that big 3 in front of the bench to kind of, spread the lead for us. So it was a great night for Lou, and we needed every bit of it.
What do you think has sort of sparked that in him this year?
I don't know. I mean, I think, just being professional, I want to win. You know, I think his main focus is winning, and we've done everything pretty much in this league, and winning 6 man, I don't know how many times. So like now his main focus is just trying to win, and I applaud Lue for his effort. You know, every single night, and you know in this league it's a lot of tough coverage, so you're gonna get scored on. But if you're putting forth the effort and you're trying every single night, I can live with the results.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Tomer.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. I just want to apologize for not asking about the starting lineup. That was on me. It was my bad.
I told you when I left.
Yeah, that was my bad. But Nick Batum played well. I wanted to know, when did you decide on getting Marcus into that starting unit, and how did you sort of think that second unit played today with Nick in there instead of Marcus?
Been thinking about it for a while. Just waiting on the right time, and I did it tonight. I really wanted to do it after a couple wins, because they don't want to make it seem like it's Nick's fault that we lost, because Nick has been great and phenomenal all year. But just last night, just thinking about it, talking through it with my coaching staff, and it was time to get Marcus, jump started, get him going, and tonight was a good start.
Thanks.
We'll do 2 more. Joseph Roy Award, go ahead.
Hey, Ty.
Hello.
So much has been made out of the team struggles at the end of the games. How encouraging was it to see them not only pull out a close game, but do it on the defensive side of the ball?
It was great to see, and I thought down the stretch, PG had a couple layups that he missed right at the rim as well. But we tried to, probably a little too much, maybe try to get, Luka his 6th foul, but we wanted to attack him, make him want to guard. Kawhi got to a spot a couple times. One time I thought he got fouled. But other than that, he got to his spots and he made a couple shots and he missed some as well. But I thought Kawhi was great tonight with huge rebounds down the stretch and just bringing us home. Like he wasn't going to let us lose this game tonight.
Last question, Leonardo, go ahead.
Coach, it's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Congrats on the win. Coach, how would you define the team's development on this season?
A lot of improvement to be made. So I think it's for a lot of teams around the league, just not a lot of practice time, not a lot of time to get on the floor. So most of your practice time is going to come in the games, when you got to, close games out, different plays, different lineups. And, so everybody this year, all 30 teams are pretty much just learning on the fly. And some teams have the luxury of being together for a while, so they're kind of ahead of everyone else, but for the most part, I think we're doing a good job. We got to continue to keep getting better and continue to keep being more consistent.
Thanks, Ty. That's it. Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.